And that should start the stream. Hey, we're live. Sunday morning breakfast gaming.
Woo!
So enthusiastic. We're both tired.
No regrets. It's like Saturday morning cartoons, only more depressing.
Right? Where are the buttons that do things? I need the buttons that do things.
Where aren't the buttons?
Here we go.
I already, haha, beat you.
Oh.
I'm here this time. I'll do my job.
Well, I'm gonna text the stream to my mom, and you can't do that.
You're right, I don't have her number. You can text it to my mom.
Alright, let's continue with the madness.
I was about to get up and get my coffee.
You can go get your coffee.
No, I say was because I mean I have headless. Headless?
Headless headphones.
Slip of the tongue.
The new way to listen to music. You don't even need a face.
Halloween was yesterday. My brain is still in spook mode. Of wireless headphones on, so I could just walk around the apartment. But I was about to get up, and there's a puppy right where my feet need to go. She's also laying on the clothes pile I put down because I was like, well, Gavin streams this morning. I'm going to actually fold the laundry that I should have been folding for 3 days. Yeah, excuse me, baby. Yes, I'm sorry. You can go back to napping on the laundry pile. Go ahead. Sorry I disturbed you.
Fun part about building right now is like I get to be like, do I remember past Gavin's plan? Am I fulfilling past Gavin's plan, or am I fucking it up?
And that's on memory loss.
I need more steel beams. I'm out of supplies. Oh no. So for anyone that might be watching, I am working on improving my iron factory to make more stuff. That includes upgrading all the belts, the machines, how many machines there are, and then hopefully once I'm done upgrading all of that, I will be able to export all those things and I can start working on making complex parts like rotors and stuff so that I can get the next tier of the space elevator. Hopefully.
Woo!
That is the plan.
No, we haven't watched in forever.
What?
My Hero.
It's true. But we're on the last season that's currently out, and that's why we stopped watching. To extend the joy.
I'm just saying, over the next couple of days, I might need to I might need to lean on it. I need distractions, and it's a good hit of nostalgia and happiness.
Let's hit this floor.
And I think we discussed this when we first started watching it, but like somehow it feels nostalgic for like I want to say like mid 2000s animes without feeling as cheesy as a mid 2000 anime.
I don't recall a conversation like that, but I believe you.
Well, like I think we compared it to like it kind of feels like Full Metal Alchemist in terms of like how the vibe it gives off.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't say that now.
No, not in the last couple of seasons, but like the initial first couple of seasons felt very similar to me.
Comparably, Full Metal Alchemist is garbage anime compared to My Hero.
Well, are we talking OG Full Metal or
OG
Brotherhood?
Full Metal and even like the first 2 seasons of Brotherhood.
Well, it's because the first 2 seasons of Brotherhood are just a copy of the OG.
Yeah, I said
like,
what I said.
Couldn't. Funny enough, Full Metal Alchemist was the first anime I watched. Well, arguably, Shaman King or Pokemon was the first anime. This is the first anime that wasn't on Fox that I watched. So therefore, I feel like it counts more somehow. I guess it was the first one where I knew I was watching an anime and not a cartoon. If that makes sense.
Right. Alright. Let's see.
So what are you doing right there?
These are all, iron rod machines that I had to line a shitload of belts up for. Because I gotta do this side now as well. Now, the question is... I gotta think about how I'm gonna export them all. Which the... Okay, I've got an idea. And I think it's appropriately stupid. Alright, here's my first one.
I know you're just scrolling through your item wheel, but every time you accidentally switch to the coffee, I imagine your character going, fuck.
Well, it's not accidental, that's the default.
Oh, I see.
So when you're building, you hold this thing, and then if you switch out of building, you go back to the coffee cup.
Still works. It's just every time you stop building something,
And then you bring this back out if you want to deconstruct. So I think I would need to... about here. had a cable. Shit! Let's see. Get there, then hop down here, and I don't die. Alright. Yay! One half of the iron rods is fully operational.
Woo!
Now I gotta do the rest of it. Oh. Alright, what do I have so far over here?
Nonsense.
Did I at least... What do I... I don't have anything. Is the answer.
What do we have? Nothing. We have nothing.
How did I have to set this one up? There's a splitter. Let me over. It's a splitter, and this went into a splitter that went into a splitter, which went into another splitter. That's right, because I gotta turn one line to 8, 1. Okay. So if I just confused myself.
Mm?
I like broke my own brain for a second.
What happened?
I'm just trying to do this splitter math, and it just broke me for a second because I was just staring out. I was like, wait, if I keep doing that, it's just 2 upon 2 upon 2, and I'll never get where I need to be, which is a lie because I've already done it. I'm just being dumb and can't remember how. This goes there. Alright, so one line goes in there, and then this. I only made that belt because I like that squiggle. Oh, that's a great squiggly belt. So if I bring this out here and then I actually I need to bring it out a little further. So 1, 2, 3. So now I need the other 4 belts. I'm gonna do that, 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 and then maybe that will go there. None of this makes sense. I'm a lunatic. One, two, three, 4, 5. I need to add 2 more. There's one line that can go right there. I just... And then we just... Alright. I think I've done it.
I'm proud of you, I think. With this game, I cycle between I'm proud of Gavin because this is genuinely impressive engineering, but also, dear God, you're a psycho. Just fucking conveyor belts going every which way.
The question is why doesn't this have things on it? So that's coming from there. Okay, now I've done it. So we replace that. That's still fine here. Oh, I'm out of steel beams. Just can't be. Okay, that's one way I can get done. Okay. So. Manufacture these. Oh, where's the ladder? I need to be on top of this so I can see properly. Fuck.
What?
I
What
just killed
happened? Oh,
myself.
God. I look away for 1 second. I can't even leave you alone for a minute. You can go around throwing yourself off a building.
Where is... Oh, it's over here. Is there a specific difference between a cup and a mug?
I believe the only difference is that mugs typically have handles and are made usually out of some sort of ceramic designed to withstand heat better than the glass that usually is used for cups.
So is it a squares and rectangles where all mugs
Yes.
are cups, but not all cups are mugs?
I believe so.
Okay. I was just sitting there thinking about it because I got the, like in British people, like slur when they ask, like, would you like a cup of tea? It's like, would you like a cuppa?
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, well, you could use that same, like, slurring for a mug. Would you like a mugga? Like a mug of tea.
Mm.
So
Well, I think it's also
and then that's like
confused.
also so just like, all right, then what's the difference between a cup and a mug? And then my brain went down that path.
Well, I think it's also that, like, a cup is an item, but also a measurement. So I feel like what you're really saying is, I'll hand you a mug full of tea, but I'll hand you a mug that is a cup of tea. Do you see that?
No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Because why would you specifically measure out a cup of tea and then put it in a mug? You're not measuring it, you're just filling the mug.
Right. I know, but I'm just saying that, like, that might be something that's also causing the confusion there. Like, you have a measurement that's also called an item. We don't have an item called an inch. Though we do have a yardstick. Anyway, the point is, English makes no sense.
An inch is a thing.
Oh, really?
It's a small island.
Okay, then.
Apparently in Scottish, it is a small island or small area of highland. Derived from the original word inchkeith.
Interesting.
Or inchkeith. It was just called an inch.
Do they use inches? They don't use inches and feet over there, though, do they?
No, there's only 2 countries that still. It's like.
America and.
It's like Liberia or something.
Ah, fascinating. I feel like that's less confusing, though, because I don't think I've ever heard anyone in America say it's an inch in regards to an island. Though now I wanna, just to be confusing.
But do you think that could also play into the phrase "give them an inch, give them a mile"? So
Give
instead
them
of
an inch
it,
and they'll take a mile. Well,
yeah. So instead of
I
it being
question,
giving an inch as in the length of inch, but like, what if it's referring to give them a small area, a small island, and they'll take a mile of it? Like the implication that it could change.
Theory, but I also question, like, if they don't use inches, they probably also don't use miles. Like I'm saying, I feel like that's an American term.
Well, it's not American. We just didn't adopt metric. All of this started in Europe. America didn't invent inches.
I know. I'm wondering I'm questioning the origin of that saying.
Yeah, like, that's like I'm sure it is the unit of measurement, but now knowing inch is now another noun. you could swap it out and it has almost the exact same meaning.
I see what you're saying.
Apparently the United States, Burma, and Liberia are the only 3 countries that have not adopted metric or the international
America.
units. At least that being said, like, I guess to clarify, those are the 3 countries that have not adopted metric as the social use of measurement. I believe almost every country in the world has agreed for scientific terms and reasons to use metric.
Yes, most scientists in the United States.
Because there's like the Treaty of Meter, which was like okay, we're all doing science things, let's all agree to use the same measurements so we don't accidentally blow each other up by giving incorrect measurements.
Yeah, that happened once. Someone converted inches and meters or feet and meters wrong while making parts for a rocket.
Oof.
Yeah. It blew up.
I can't grab those. Logistics. Oh, hi, Steven.
Hey, it's Steven!
I just saw that.
I'll be back to man the chat in a minute. Stepped away to do chores. I panicked for a second there because I accidentally hit pause on the on the fucking stream, and then I was like, "Oh right, I'll still hear him if he says something." I just don't see it if he's doing something.
Man, now I'm just thinking about metric and imperial. Because it just doesn't... It's like, we like pick and choose the things that we wanted to put in metric. It's like, what size does milk come in? Oh, clearly that comes in a gallon. But soda? Liters.
I
You,
wonder if
you don't buy a gallon of soda, you buy 2 liters of it.
I almost wonder if it's like soda is kind of more of an like all your milk is bought locally, but like you don't have like a milk company that goes overseas usually. Not that I can think of. All your milk is local, right? Or at
I
least
mean,
countrywide.
within your country,
Yeah.
presumably.
I think I'm racking my head to see if there's any milk that comes like any company that distributes milk that is in multiple countries, and I can't think of one. But like Coca-Cola is everywhere. So like, did they just go like, we're gonna be an international company, so we're just gonna go with liters? Fuck you.
Apparently, all our milk comes from California, Wisconsin, Idaho, New York, and Texas.
Interesting.
Apparently, those are the top 5 milk production states in America.
Pixel. Pixel just got stuck under a blanket on the couch and she got very concerned.
Now, the interesting thing is, I did like a little quick cursory Google search, is that so while the United States doesn't import milk, we pretty much make all of our milk in those 5 states that I listed. But we do export milk, and so do other countries. And I actually found out that China almost exclusively imports their milk. They don't have a huge dairy infrastructure.
Well,
and
that makes sense.
And apparently the majority of their dairy products come from New Zealand and Germany.
Right? Interesting. But a lot of people of Asian descent tend to not have the proteins to digest lactose or lactate or whichever it's called from milk. So a lot of them are lactose intolerant.
Yeah. This isn't the joke that the reason why white people like cheese so much is because we're the only ones who can eat it.
Yeah, probably.
Because everyone else and like all other cultures tend to be higher concentrations of lactose intolerance. There's like a map that you can look at of like the concentration of lactose intolerance by region, and it's pretty much all of Europe and America. We have the least amount of lactose intolerance, and it's where the highest cheese manufacturing is.
Yeah. What's interesting to me is a lot of countries that are like that don't drink cow's milk do tend to drink sheep or goat's milk.
Right.
Like they tend to get their milk from something.
Just not a cow.
Just not a cow. And like I've seen this in like comment threads where it's like, ugh, fucking Europeans drinking the milk of cows, and someone's like, where are you from? And they're like, somewhere in the Middle East. And they're like, don't you drink goat's milk? And they're like, it's not the same. And I'm like, it is.
It's all milk.
Different animal.
Yeah, I remember watching this video about, I think it was like, I don't remember if it was PETA or not, but it was like a, animal rights activism type thing. And the point that they were trying to I don't know. They were basically, it was just like, you should be vegan and all products that come from animals are bad and you shouldn't have them. So they're like, the whole bit was that they were going around offering people milk of like, would you like to drink this? And it was dog's milk.
Okay.
Milk from a dog, and people are just like, and so like the whole thing they were looking for were people going like, ew, gross, no, and they're like, all right, well, you drink milk from a cow. What's the difference between a cow and a dog as far as milk is concerned? And then like no one could come up with an answer, and I'm just like, I wish that person would have come to me, because I would have been like, sure, fuck it, yeah, give it to me. Like, I don't care, it's milk. Like, who gives a shit if it came from a dog? It could have come from a raccoon. I don't care.
Viewers, if you're watching, send us raccoon milk if you can find it.
Well, don't send it to us. I'd like it pasteurized.
Yeah. Pasteurized.
If you start your own raccoon dairy, I would like to back you. I will 100% be your spokesperson for raccoon milk industries. Cool. So I think this entire floor is done, and I just threw myself off the building in celebration.
It's done! Yeet!
So I only have one more floor to improve, and then...
Nice.
And then I can move on with my life. Man, all I can think about is raccoon milk now. It would take so many raccoons, though, to, like, make a reasonable amount of...
No, it's like espresso. You just do little shots.
Yeah, but, like, if I want, like, a gallon of raccoon milk, how many raccoons is that? Over what period of time?
I am not Googling how much milk do raccoons produce.
Please.
No!
I need to know.
How much? Surprisingly, there's not a lot of information about it.
I demand answers! Scientists,
Oh,
I
okay.
require more accurate information on the lactation of raccoons.
I might have a... hold on, I might have a workaround.
2.
I'm having to do some math. Hold on.
Okay. That's fine. I gotta create a bunch of shit.
Okay, here's the math I did. So I found out how much raccoon milk a baby raccoon needs to eat, and figured the mama raccoon is probably making at least that much.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at like how to rehabilitate a raccoon. Like if you find a baby raccoon. And they basically need 2 fluid ounces every 2 hours. So throughout the day, they need 24 ounces. Which is 0.1875, so 0.2 of a gallon. So arguably to get a
I would
gallon,
need 5 raccoons to get a gallon a day.
assuming they are making maximum production. Fucking weird this conversation. Now, to be fair, that was using the measurement of a 4 to 8 week old baby raccoon, and I don't know if it changes how much the mom makes over the life cycle with the baby. And again, this is a feeding for a raccoon you have saved, so again, I'm not sure I don't know if that really lines up, you know?
Right.
Like, this is how much you should be feeding a baby raccoon. I don't know if that like directly correlates to how much a mama raccoon feeds her baby.
Interesting.
And it's like, you know, a newly born one only needs like less than half an ounce. So, it's something.
Still, 5 raccoons for a gallon a day. That's not bad ratio. This also raises the question, like, how did we choose the animals that we eat and don't eat? Because, you can just,
I've looked
you
into
could
this
farm
before.
any animal.
You can, and different cultures around the world do farm very different animals than what we farm. However, the ones we tend to farm are the ones that are easiest to typically domesticate, or like not even domesticate, but like
The ones that
capture.
don't fight back.
Yeah, like cows. But they're very docile, and we've bred them to be even more than like they originally were, you know?
Right.
So it's like, it's a combination, from what I remember from when I googled this a while ago, of like they were easy to capture and keep and take care of, and they were easy to manipulate through breeding programs. So it's like, it was easy to go like, this is a very docile cow, I want more docile cows, I'm gonna make sure this one has more babies.
Alright,
you know?
but like raccoons have a lot of babies at once and they literally eat garbage. How hard would it be to farm them?
I don't know.
Like, I want a raccoon farm now, is what I'm getting at.
Apparently. Well, like rabbits. You know, to be fair, rabbits are a little harder to catch. But after you catch a couple...
Yeah, after you catch 2.
Yeah. 2 rabbits and you've got...
We've got a rabbit
food.
farm.
Yeah, you've got a farm. So, and that was just what we managed to capture, and like in a lot of cultures it's like goats were the most abundant one.
Right.
So they went with goats.
Makes sense.
Um
I just like it's interesting that as we got better at farming and everything, we didn't expand to other animals. That we just stayed with the ones that our ancestors used. Like that's the part that I'm questioning of like why we never expanded. And I guess it's because like we didn't really have a quote unquote need to. But like it's just kind of like, all right, why aren't there raccoon farms? I demand a raccoon farm.
I don't know. I feel like raccoons are one of the ones where it's like they're smart enough they could break out of most of their enclosures. So maybe someone tried. Maybe someone tried to make a raccoon farm and failed.
They didn't put enough butter on the bars.
I feel like no matter what you put on the bars, the raccoon's just gonna lick it off.
I mean, yeah, but that's the point. And now it's spit-covered bars, and now there's no way they can climb.
I like
it's
how
just
you have
spit
this all
everywhere.
figured out. I wonder. Nope. Now I've said that. Now I regret it.
What? How slippery raccoon spit is?
No. I was thinking about your farm in general. I was like, well, you've got the dairy part, raccoon milk,
Yeah. Meat.
and then
you can you skin them
Well-
for fur.
well, I was sitting there going, what does raccoon taste like?
Probably halfway decent. I mean, after a certain point, all meat has a very similar flavor.
This is true, but
Like,
some
I
meats
would-
are superior.
Yeah, that's true. Like, there's ones that are better than others, but I wouldn't ever say that, like, one meat drastically tastes different from another one. Like, oh my god, I've never had anything like this before in my entire life. Like, I've never had a meat and experienced that after consuming other meat.
The only thing that's come close for me is I've had duck and elk. And I will say this with 100% conviction, elk is superior to beef in all ways. It tastes better. It's got a better distribution of fat. It's less, like, it's more melt in your mouth and less chew for 10 minutes. Elk is the best. And, I paid good money for that elk. I would do it again. It was at a Swedish restaurant in California. It was really good.
I need a calculator because I can't find my pen. Alright. So, I've got each of these making 15 parts per minute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 8 total. So 8 times 15. It's 120. Well, that's not right. Hold on. Damn it. I just want to get to the top floor. Okay.
Zawarudo. I hope I said your name right. I'm so sorry if I didn't.
Hello. Thank you for the compliment on my factory. I need to put electricity into one of these so I can... What happened? Why is this happening? Oh, for the love of God, I broke it.
Oh, no.
How did I even do that?
Oh, good. Glad to know I said it somewhat right, at least. I don't know. How did you get stuck in the start menu?
Okay, I fixed it. Oh, that was so weird. Let's see. I need... Yep, this is the right spot.
How are you doing today, Za? Good. We're just chilling. We're having a chill time in Satisfactory. We're talking about farming raccoons.
I demand a raccoon farm. Okay. 10 per minute, so I need a total of 12 of these monstrosities, which I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. And that means I need to split one belt into 12 somehow. Go away, you achy old belts. I don't know what to do with you anymore, so I'm deleting you. Cause I gotta do some dumb shit. So done with you. Oh, well, thank you. The game's actually not super complicated. It's about as complicated as you make it for yourself, and I make it extremely complicated for myself. But it is fun. It basically you just build your factories and you try and get all the upgrades and continue to make bigger and crazier stuff. I enjoy
And thank
it.
you for the subscription.
What do I... I wonder... have an idea for something really dumb, and I now want to try it. So what if I put their splitter?
We try to stream usually every Sunday. We do like to do these morning streams, or at least for us it's morning. And we usually upload a couple of videos a week. We have a new series coming out where I played through Super Mario Sunshine. Gavin, we also played through Ori and the Blind Forest. I think that's still coming out. And Gavin has played Super Mario 64. A lot of Mario right now, but we'll be expanding games soon, I promise.
Well, I had an idea. Now I don't. Now I'm unsure. Just split it into 12.
Oh yeah, nice. We've been that's how we played the Super Mario Sunshine. I actually played it on the GameCube so many times growing up, and when they came out, I was so happy that I could play it on my Switch now. And we have done a few speed runs of Mario 64 as well. And it's a bit of a bummer because you can't really speed run on the 64 on the Switch.
Yeah, I was saddened by that. Alright, so I'm
So what are you up to now, Gavin, with this?
I gotta turn one belt into 12.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of just sitting here randomly placing things because I'm trying to figure out.
this is why I don't play this game. It's a lot of math. Welcome back. Gavin is attempting to split one line into 12. So that's where we're at with this. You know what game I'm weirdly getting the itch for, Gavin?
What?
I really want to play Slime Rancher.
That game's boring to me.
I find it relaxing. You just go, you find a slime, slurp it up.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't played in a while, but like the fucking goallessness of it annoys me.
Ah, yeah. They actually have added goals now. Like they structured it out so it's more. I would say it's closer to Satisfactory now, just without the math, where it's like there is a goal, but you can take your time to get there.
That's 3. And then I'm trying to think of the
But I
best
have a
way
lot of
to
fun.
do this. 6. I can double the 6. Oh, I'm just. Wait. That would make 9. And then 9 belts.
See,
So
Saw's on my side. They play it all the time.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a good game if you just want to like run around and not have to think about what you're doing really, and just like find cute things. It's cute. It's cute. It's a farming simulator. I know. Yeah, you can make a lot, especially with the slime. What is it? Slime market, the stock market equivalent on there. I really liked. I last time I played, I got to the science lab where you could do like experimental things with the slimes. That was really fun. I also really liked updating or upgrading the like the tech you had. I liked when they started adding in upgrades so you could like fly for longer times on the jetpack. Yeah, that's how you do it. You basically collect one main slime and just wait for the stock market to go. And then you crash the market by selling all of your slimes. And watch the chaos ensue. I do wish it kind of had more, and maybe they've added this. It's been a while since I last played, but I do kind of wish they had more of a multiplayer uh aspect to it, or you know, play with friends kind of thing. Um, That would be fun to get a whole like troop of slime ranchers together. But it is just one little team. I don't know, that's a good question on who would get all the money from the slime ranching. I think that would probably depend on how they implemented it. Like, you could just have it so everyone is, like, out for themselves. Like, whatever slimes you collect, that's what you get to sell. Like, you could each have your own plot in the farm. Or you could even just, like, visit your friends, maybe, and help them collect slimes. I think something they need to kind of That's true. If it was split, everyone would get less money. But I think something they could emphasize it on is like hunting rare slimes or dangerous slimes. Maybe with friends would be cool. Because then it would still be like a high value thing. Or those like, I remember they had the thing where it was like you could submit items that someone else had requested. Some more quest-like things like that would be cool to make it multiplayer fun. Like everyone has to go on a quest to get these items to receive, and then everyone could receive the same amount. Za says that Satisfactory reminds him of No Man's Sky.
Similar. Definitely like an aesthetic and feel. No spaceships, unfortunately. At least yet.
Where'd you get the cookies from? Ah, oh, Insomnia Cookie. They're so good. Have you ever been to Insomnia Cookie, Gavin?
No.
They're a cookie shop that's open until like 3 a.m. or something like that. So basically, if you get a hungering for cookies late at night, you can run off to Insomnia Cookie. I don't know if they have one near you. I've only lived in one place that actually had them, and I did go. I think I went at like 2 a.m. once. And they have like, I think ice cream as well, so you can get like a cookie ice cream kind of thing. Super good. Usually they're in like college towns. You know, that's their demographic. People who are up till 3 a.m. crying deeply. I didn't eat too much last night, but I did drink too much.
Alright.
All this cookie talk makes me want a Little Debbie's oatmeal cream cookie.
Should call it by its official name. The
The
cream
official name.
pie.
Ah, no.
It's an oatmeal cream pie.
Why does that make me uncomfortable?
I mean, you know exactly why it makes you uncomfortable.
I don't like it. They're really good. Yeah, they are. I love those little cookies. It used to be a big treat for me as a kid. I think if I got good grades, my mom would get me one. Though they shrunk them, or I got huge. I can't tell. But I swear to God, they used to be a lot bigger than the ones they sell now. And I just was like, these are tiny.
Out of steel beams.
Za says never call it by its official name. I agree. They're oatmeal cream cookies. That's all
not
you'll get
cookie.
from me.
It's a sandwich.
I mean, I guess yes. But no, because it's a cookie sandwich. Because if you took it apart and you just had the oatmeal, I wouldn't call that bread.
But it is bread. Cookie dough is bread. Changed my mind. The silence.
I googled it. Hold on. Bread is defined as being made of yeast, flour, and water. Unless you put yeast and water in your cookies, cookies are not a form of bread.
There are some cookies that are labeled as cookies that are actually bread.
I mean, I believe you. I'm now trying to figure out the ingredients that make up the oatmeal cookies and see if they have yeast.
I don't think they would. They don't really rise.
No. Label info, ingredients. Corn syrup, of course. Flour. Oil.
I'm just saying, if it's flour and water, it's bread. Like, it is under the umbrella of bread.
Zod, don't know what you just put in the chat.
It looks like it got translated into something or did not get translated. But neither of us can read that.
I mean, I recognize it as, I think, Japanese kanji? Za, you are sassy. I just translated. It says, can you read this? No.
Damn.
Only through Google Translate can I read it.
What was it? Japanese or Chinese?
Detect language says Japanese.
Okay. This is weird. I don't know.
It's not weird.
I just I don't recognize. Oh, okay. I see one of the characters I recognize now. I was trying to figure out because, like, in Japanese, here's like the shorthand and then the longhand version. I was like, I know some of the shorthand version, but I didn't see anything that I recognized, so that's why I was confused.
I can usually recognize well, now that see, that's Chinese, I think, because it looks more like a bunch of little houses.
Yeah, but Japanese has that as well.
It does, but it's usually there's a few more hey, I guess. Wasn't 100% sure. Usually, see, the Japanese usually has more loopies.
Well,
Korean has bubbles. Japanese is kind of slicey loopies, and then Chinese usually there's a bunch of houses. If I see more than one square, I'm like, it's probably Chinese. Though it's hard with Japanese because there's a lot of crossover when it comes to kanji. I think that's Korean because there's a bunch of bubbles. Hey. Those are the three. I don't know any more specific than those main three. I can also sometimes recognize some Middle Eastern languages as well. That's East Korean. That's German.
that I can recognize. German. I studied that for 3 years.
I can recognize and somewhat translate Spanish and French, but I can't speak a lot of either. I can speak more French than Spanish. So I took French. I grew up with Spanish-speaking friends, and I took French in high school and college. I always forget that I actually did take like college level classes in French. It was the worst because the teacher only spoke in French. He literally he did his introduction in English and then he was like, "All right, for the rest of the semester, you're not going to hear me speaking English." And it was true.
That would be French if I had to guess.
French mid, but I do not. I don't know a couple of those words. I know what most of these are. I recognize them. This. Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was trying to figure out what blog meant. He said the French is, "This would be a joke, but I don't know any jokes." I was like, well, he's saying he doesn't know something, but I don't know what the something is. Je ne sais pas either.
Shit.
I used to work for a French company that was in America, and I used to we had a lot of French people who worked there. They came over from France at the time, and I would always upset them because I would try to speak French to them in a very heavy Southern accent. It always comes out absolutely awful and makes them cringe. It cracked me up. Ce serait un blague, mais je n'ai. Let me just insult and upset any French viewers. Je ne sais pas.
Oh, see, I don't even understand French, and that already sounds gross. Like, I don't even have to understand French to understand that that's disgusting.
I know, but they always took it so personally.
I'm assuming that's Spanish.
That is Spanish. I'm not as good at Spanish. I only recognize a few of those words.
I don't know. My rough guess would. Do you want to see a weird, in my opinion? A weird language. Yes,
Sure.
I would like to see a weird language. I got worried for a second. It's like a weird.
Think tenés Spanish. You have Spanish? I don't know what conjunto. I don't know. También impresionante, I think, is impressive. Or like, not impressive, but like, cool beans. It's a bad translation. I think it means you can speak Spanish, or you can understand, or you have Spanish as something you know. Nice job. Essentially, what I think that sentence means. Spanish is hard. I only learned Spanish through being around my friend and her family. I never formally learned Spanish. So my understanding of it is very spotty. I don't even know what those words mean. What language is it? Oh, it has a dot under the E, which is interesting. You don't usually see that.
I'm out of cables. Oh, I'm so close to being done with this.
I believe in you. Be back in 1 minute.
Alright. Hopefully that's enough.
I'm back.
Woo. Oh. Just made
It's
some
Yoranbu. That sounds interesting. That's the language he sent that in. Where's that language from? The name sounds familiar, but I don't know. Ah, it's from central Nigeria. Awesome. I feel like the only African language I'm even vaguely aware of is Zimbabwe. Or Zimbabwe's language. Oh no, Zimbabwe is the language. What am I thinking of?
Swahili.
Thank you.
And I feel like everyone's just a wee bit familiar with Swahili just because of the Lion King.
Yeah, 100%. That well, obviously Hakuna Matata, but also doesn't, I think Simba means lion.
Something like that. And like Rafiki means wise or something like that.
Yeah. You know what I always found interesting? Everyone else got like a Swahili name, except Scar. Just like, nah, his name is Scar. Scar on his face, that's his name. Scar. Like, they couldn't even give him the Swahili word for Scar.
Um,
I might have to go in a little bit, because it's getting to be time to take the dog out. But
yeah, it might be getting close to the end of the stream. Methinks. Because I pretty much finished upgrading the Iron Factory.
Nice,
So
nice.
that's like the end of a big project. I do want to check what I need for my next upgrades. So all that's done. I just need the space elevator, which I moved up there.
Is that Swahili za that you put in chat?
Hmm.
One thing, if I had the time, energy, and the money, I would learn more languages. I say time and money because if I had more money, I'd have more time. They are deeply connected. Yes, doggo. I have a pupperino. Usually we take out about this time.
Alright.
Except I just looked out and it is pouring rain, so we'll see if she wants to go.
Alright. I think I'm gonna call it on that. Pretty much Iron Factory upgraded. The next steps are unlocking the next levels of the space elevator.
Nice.
So, yeah. That's. I can go ahead and upgrade some of these. And I'm out of supplies. Yeah, it's, my brain's also fried.
Who can blame you?
Yeah, so the Iron Factory is upgraded, and then I gotta make complex part factories to make all the little bibs and bobs that I need for the next steps.
Yeah. Thanks so much for
Yeah,
watching Zaw and having a conversation about the varieties of languages around the world. That was
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Hopefully I'll be on next Sunday. Um, yeah, thanks everyone for watching and tolerating me playing with belts for 3 hours. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna hit the save button.
See you next time, I guess.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye bye.